You're listening to the January 24th, 2017 reading of Blossom Goodchild's channeling with the Federation of Light. We are ready to begin.
That's a first. You starting.
There will always be firsts in all things. For everything begins with a thought, and then, depending on whether one chooses to follow that thought through, it becomes an action, if it is of that way of thinking. Dearest ones, as you travel down your life's pathway, how often do you find yourselves wondering if you are indeed walking along the pathway that is best for you? For within your beings, sometimes, is it not that life seems to have let you down? Disappointed, you stumble over every hurdle instead of leaping over it, and oftentimes do you feel like giving in, giving up? We ask that you take a long, hard look at your thoughts. Is it they that are causing your pathway to be so full of stumbling blocks? Is it the way in which you allow your mind to wander that determines as to a good day or a bad day? We ask you also to be vigilant in your recognizing these thought patterns of yours. You have to understand, if you are to fulfill your desires and increase the vibration of your planet, that it is down to you. Or would we say, up to you? We are aware, dearest Blossom, that you are sent a document regarding words and their connotations, and yet you were unsure if this would be a topic we would care to discuss. Indeed it is. Down to you, up to you, there we shall begin. Far better to use the sentence containing the up. In all things, in all manner of words that you speak, search for the higher vibrational one. It is not difficult to do, yet it takes some time and mind training in order to let go of that which is embedded within your brains, to change words around to suit that which serves the higher good.
It was interesting in this article and took me aback somewhat regarding certain words and where they derive from and how we think we're using high vibrational words yet are not, i.e. bless equals be less, hello equals hell, etc. Just when you think you're getting on top of things, bam! What would you say about such things?
We would say this. We are reminding you of a long while back when White Cloud told you that it would not matter if God was named Knitting Needle instead of God. For it is the intention behind the words that matters. It is the feeling in your being and in your heart as you offer words that allow the vibration to be of a higher or lower one.
A bit confused, as lately, when you've been speaking your words of light language, you say it is the sound of them, which in turn carries the vibration, which in turn can penetrate into our beings.
That is correct.
So, how could God be called a knitting needle, and it still carry high vibration? For it is a completely different sound.
If, since the beginning of vocabulary, the word God had been knitting needle instead, it would have resonated on the higher vibration throughout time, and therefore carried within it, the same vibrational frequency that the word God now does.
Oh dear, it's going to be one of those confusing chats. I can feel it already. Yet, is it not that the word God is no longer as high in vibration as it used to be because of the abuse that has been laid upon it? It's often used as a swear word now.
And again, we state, it is the intention behind that which is said. Let us go back to the word blessed. When you say it, Blossom, when you say it, how blessed am I? As you often do, what are you feeling?
Joy and gratitude.
Therefore, due to the joy and gratitude that you are feeling, you are giving off a high vibrational tone as you speak the word blessed. However, if one was to feel that the word blessed meant to be less, to not be worthy of, as it was spoken, then indeed the vibration of that same word would offer out a very much lower vibrational tone. Let us stress again, it is the intent, the feeling behind the word offered, that give it the vibration. Our light language is no different.
I thought you were going to say, is different.
If our intention behind the tones used in this figure of speech was that of causing havoc or bringing one's vibration down, then those very same words could do that very thing. However, when we utter those tones through you, our intention is to raise the vibration within you to the highest that you will allow yourself to reach, within your knowing of how high you can reach. If you recall, Blossom, in past conversations, we have said that if you did not have words to communicate with, how very different your lives would be. If you communicated through thought, if you communicated via feeling only, so much more would be understood.
It's hard to think that through feeling alone more could be understood. Yes, sometimes words seem useless to express a feeling, yet other times words seem to be exactly what we need in order to express ourselves.
With respect, you only think that. Many of you are now sensitive enough to pick up another's energy. You can almost feel what they are feeling. It is quite easy when one is exuberant, yet sometimes one is trying to disguise their feelings. Yet you are able to see through them. It is not because of words that allow you to do this. It is because of feeling, telepathic feeling, if you like. It is an empathy that you are sensing for another being. Within that picking up on another's feelings, would you not say that so much more is understood just by the feeling that you are sensing, rather than anything that soul is saying?
I know what you mean. Yet we do use words down here on Earth. I can't imagine myself walking into a shop and telepathizing, "Could I have half a pound of potatoes, please?"
Yet, if one had practiced communicating telepathically for a long time, to ask for a bag of potatoes would be the easiest thing to do. You simply visualize the half-pound bag of potatoes in your mind. Smile, and then send the image through to the soul you are communicating with.
Now, you say simply. I have a game I play with my grandkids or even folk my age when in the car on a long journey, whereby one person thinks of a number or colour or object or whatever, and we then say, "Go," and the others know they're being sent through that image to receive. Very rarely does anyone get it right, no matter whether we are really, really concentrating or just mucking about. So, in honesty, I wouldn't say it's simple.
You are defining the object too intensely.
What do you mean?
What image are we sending through to you? Close your eyes. Ready? Go.
An orange, then an equals symbol, and then a banana.
Wrong.
Laugh. You see what I mean? Very rarely do we get it right.
Now, close your eyes again. Only this time, breathe deeply and concentrate on the breathing, not the image you are wanting, hoping to receive. Ready? Go.
I found that hard because I'm concentrating on the breathing, yet somewhere in my mind I'm anticipating the image coming through. I can't seem to let go of that. I'm also thinking it's odd because when I do a reading, it's all about images coming through and then being interpreted. Let's try again. Oh, what fun. Odd, I saw a spade and felt the words dig deeper, and then felt my eyeballs roll up and found myself counting 10, 9, 8, etc. At number 4, I clearly saw an image of a young boy in wartime with a knitted jerkin, etc., and little grey shorts, amongst bombed buildings, and he was flying a toy plane in his hands, making the engine noise with his lips. Not the sort of image I was expecting at all.
Exactly. For it is also about letting go of all expectations. You were expecting a fruit or vegetable or color or number, for that is how you usually play. Yet by letting go, we were able to give you a far clearer image.
Yet did you give me that image? It just appeared, and it was like I was looking at it for real, as if I was there.
You time jumped.
I must do that quite often, for sometimes when I close my eyes I see a street scene from long ago or something odd like that. Never seem to go to the future, though.
Oh, but you do. You just don't recall it when you jump back.
Why not?
Because some things are only to be recalled as they are actually taking place.
Like a déjà vu, isn't that something that you feel has happened before?
That's what you are led to believe. Yet, perhaps, it has happened in your future, and you have now caught up with that future. Perhaps you even time jumped a few nanoseconds ahead of yourself before something happened, and that's why you feel you have been there, done that before.
Well, that makes sense. For a lot of my déjà vus, not that I have them that often, seem so insignificant. So, back to the time jumping. Was the little boy an image from you, as well as a time jump?
Yes. Close your eyes once more. We are hoping, too, that our friends reading this are also joining in the game. Remember to concentrate on your breathing. Listen to that and think only of that. To assist, say to yourself the word, breathe, breathe, breathe.
Okay, did that. And after about 6 or 7 breaths, my eyeballs went up, and I went into a lovely space of self, where mists swirled. Then the words of a song came into my mind. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. I thought about those words for a second and realised how apt they were. Then, to be honest, I didn't get anything else.
Yes, you did. You felt good.
I felt wonderful.
Maybe that's a place you jumped to. Or maybe we sent the feeling of loveliness through to you.
Not so sure about all this. Not that impressed with the outcome. We have jumped all over the place today, yet mostly gone round in circles. Not sure how beneficial it is for everyone, yet each channeling I do I post up, so take it or leave it. Maybe some readers got the game. I don't think I was on the ball.
Yet, if we were to tell you that during those deep breaths, not only were you in a lovely space, you were also intrigued by a session being held in high court in China dating back to the early 1700s. Or was it the late 3017s?
You're having me on.
Are we? Our intention is to speak only truth.
My intention is to find it.
We love you. May we have permission to send you visions and feelings at random times in your tomorrows?
You have.
And we shall do the same for those of our friends who give permission also. As you say, what fun.
And we all need more fun in our lives.
Then intend it.
I just did. Cheer ho, my friends, until next time. A little P.S. Sometimes these conversations seem to go all over the place. This was one of those times, not apologising, just recognising. Many thanks.